Hello, welcome. This visualization is about creativity. It's about accessing creative inspiration as well as bypassing any creative blocks. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to get comfortable, either sitting in a position where you feel supported or lying down where your head's supported and you can completely relax. Take a deep breath in and out. And another breath in and out. And one last breath in and out. And as you release it, let go of any tension that's still in your body as you completely relax. And now I would like to start at your toes. Perhaps flex your toes, tighten them, and release. Moving up to the balls of your feet and the arches and your heels. Feeling your whole foot tense and release as you relax. And now moving up to your ankles and your calves and your shins and your knees, feeling your whole lower leg relax, heavy and relaxed. Moving up now to your thighs and your hips, feeling your legs heavy, knowing that they're fully supported and you can let go. And now moving up through your abdomen, going up each vertebrae, relaxing as you go up your spine. Coming up to your shoulders. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, so really let that go and let it just relax. Perhaps feeling as though your shoulders are warm wax melting down through your upper arms, to your elbows, to your lower arms and wrists, and feeling that warm wax, feeling that warmth in your hands, perhaps feeling your hands tingle as they fully relax. And now coming back up to your neck, going up the back of your neck to the base of your skull and around the back of your head, perhaps feeling your hair follicles tingle as the back of your scalp relaxes. And coming down your forehead, feeling the small muscles around your eyes relax. Perhaps letting your jaw fall open a bit as you let that big muscle in your jaw just relax and let go. Letting go of any tension and just fully relaxing. And now I'd like you to see a set of stairs in front of you in your mind's eye, and as you're going down the stairs, you're counting down, and with each number you're going to become more and more relaxed as you go down. Counting down 10, 9, 8, feeling more and more relaxed as you go down. 7, 6, 5, feeling more relaxed. 4, 3, 2, 1, feeling completely relaxed now. And as you walk across the floor, I want you to see a door in front of you. I want you to reach out with your hand and open the door, close it behind you. And now you find yourself in a room. And this is your creative inspiration room. So I'd like you to take a minute to just look around and let your imagination just design it any way that feels just right for you. Trust that whatever comes up is exactly right. Perhaps there's a fire pit. Perhaps there's art on the walls. Notice what's on the floor. Notice the temperature. Notice any furniture that's in the room. Just make it really comfortable so that it's perfect for you. Now I'd like you to imagine a very, very comfortable chair in that room. It can be anywhere in the room. And I'd like you to go over to that chair. And this chair supports you completely. You sit in the chair, it's so comfortable. Just sit in that chair and get comfortable. And in front of you now, I'd like you to see a screen. It can be whatever size screen you want it to be, sort of a shimmering screen. And this is going to be your creative screen, and I want you to trust it. That what you see on this screen is exactly what you need to see. So I want you to reach over now, and I want you to feel with your right hand a remote control, and I want you to point it at this screen. And then I want you to push the button, and now the shimmering screen becomes blue, and I want you to see the blue. I want you to press another button, and I want you to put this remote control down and sit back in your chair, and I want you to watch the screen. And in your own mind, I want you to ask questions, because this screen is now accessing your inner self, your higher self, your inspiration. You can ask questions and get answers here. If you've been unsure about how to access your creative potential, ask yourself about it and see what comes up on the screen. Trust it, it's not a mistake. It's easy to say that it doesn't really mean anything, but trust what comes up. And if you've been feeling blocked, if your creativity hasn't been flowing, ask for help removing these blocks. And sit back and look at the screen and see what comes up for you. Perhaps you'll see a word, hear a melody, see a color, or perhaps see a full picture develop in front of you. Allow it and trust it. I'll give you time now where you can just sit and allow this to unfold. Ask the questions in your mind and trust whatever it is that comes up. Sometimes you may not see anything. Perhaps you'll hear something. Perhaps you'll hear a melody. Perhaps you'll hear a word. Perhaps you'll hear an entire sentence that sparks a thought about something. Trust this process. When we get relaxed and allow ourselves to access this deepest part of ourselves, we can then tap into our inspiration. Perhaps you see a camera, and perhaps you weren't imagining taking pictures, but allow that to unfold and see where it takes you. Again, just listen and look and let your imagination open up. And now, I'd like you to take a moment just to ask if there's anything else that your inner self, that deepest inspiration wants to communicate to you. It could be about this creative process, or it could be about something completely outside of that. But take the time to ask and to listen deeply and pay attention to whatever comes up for you. Now I'd like you to stand up from the chair, and I would like you to take a last look around this creative space. And I want you to remember that you can come back to this space at any time. This is your space, and it's here just for you to use as you need, however it is that you need it. If it's simply to relax, to get inspiration, or to try and solve some problems. This space is a place to access that deepest self, and it's always available to you. Feel free to come back here in the future and add things to it, or simply come here to relax. It's your space. So take a last look around. The chair will be here when you come back if you want it. The screen will still be there. Everything will be here that you need. This is your space. Now I'd like you to walk back to the door that you opened originally. And I'd like you to open the door and close it behind you. And now you see the stairs in front of you. And as you go up these stairs now, you're going to come back into your body and back into this space. And as you come up, you're going to be feeling refreshed and open and creative. Coming up now, 1, 2, 3. Starting to feel yourself in your body now. 4, 5, 6. Starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming back into the room, back into consciousness. And I want you to take a moment now and simply allow whatever inspiration or ideas that you got to, just taking time to let it percolate, to let it sit, to let it be with you. If you have a journal nearby, I suggest you go to your journal and write down anything that may have come to you, even something that may seem incredibly insignificant. That level of inspiration will often bring other information with it. So allow that. Whatever popped into your head, whatever came onto the screen, whatever you heard or imagined, it could be very significant. So take time to write it down or draw it or go for a walk and allow it to settle even more. But give yourself some time now where you don't have to do anything and you can just be with anything that may have come to you. And when you're ready, take a deep breath and open your eyes. Come back into the room and become more fully present and enjoy the space. Thanks.